all right, back again with a little change out here in the OKC, Oklahoma. And I tell you, big difference here than where I was out in San Diego. I was out there for 3 years to the dot. My last day was my 3rd year anniversary. And then I got a transfer out here, which I always thought transfers took forever, but man, as soon as I put it in, they called me not within the week. So packed up my shit, made my way to the Midwest, to the heartland. Went into residential back in San Diego. I was in the Monster, and then I was in the Little Dipper doing food waste. And now I'm here in the Green Machine. My truck usually a Mack, but today it was down, so I had to get into this Peterbilt, which trucks are the same, but they don't have the little controls right here. I gotta use a joystick, which was kind of weird because I never really used it before. But that's alright. We're a Mexican. We figure it out. So I'm out here in the forest, because you don't see this kind of shit out in San Diego. You got turkeys and ducks and deer. I guess it's a hazard. Well, at least not the ducks and the turkey, but the deer. Yeah, they'll come out and attack. So just gotta watch out for that. But the difference, you know, big city, you got crazy ass hazards like alleys and traffic, and no, definitely no traffic over here. But the weather, that's probably the biggest thing. They definitely got some weather out here. Out in San Diego, I never talked about no thunder or hail or crazy ass winds. I'll give it to them. In the morning it'll be like 30 something degrees, and then by 10 it'll be up in the 60s. Then it'll fucking rain. And then you get a tornado warning. That's a first. Growing up in California all my life, it's the same weather all day pretty much. You bring a sweater maybe for the morning, but besides that, when I got here in December, all these trees right here were just sticks, no green. It was like a dead forest. I was like, damn it. And then spring came around. We're in May now, and I would say last month everything just started blooming. But it is what it is. They have to take a cut in pay because the cost of living, it's cheaper out here, which, believe me, I was used to paying $4 or $5 a gas when I got out here in December. The pumps were at $1.97. Yes, I did not stutter. $2 a gallon. But it's gone nuts since that whole bullshit in Iran. So now it's $3, but still $3. That's unheard of in San Diego. I'm sure they're getting raped over there. Let's see what else. trucks here are going like 80, I want to say, maybe. Residential is bigger than anything. Front loaders, I don't want to say about 20 or 30 trucks. They got a lot of roll-offs. And they got this one thing with a crane in it and a bucket. And that looks pretty cool. I'm down to learn how to drive that. It's like the video game machines where you got the little crane to pick up all kinds of stuff. Resi only works 4 days out here: Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, which I was used to working 5-6 days sometimes. Just all depends on how the week went. And out of the month, I worked at least 2 Saturdays, so I was working 6 days a week. And long days here, nah man, I'm done by like 4, maybe 5 o'clock. No problem. No alleys, no hills. So, you know, there's pros and cons. Been out here for about 6 months, just about. And I didn't make any videos because, one, I didn't know where I was. So, you know, just trying to acclimate, kind of find my bearings. I still don't know where I'm at, but at least I got an idea now. You know, learning new routes. Here, every account, it's not on your tablet. You get a map and you turn. They give you like, you got so many turns. If that makes any sense. Like, alright, this is the first turn, and the next turn, you're gonna turn here. And that takes a little getting used to. Your whole route is clumped into one. You hit start, and at the end of the day, you finish. Out here, they got what they call house sides. So basically, these people pay extra. So you go and get their can from wherever it's at in front of their house. They don't bring it out to the street. You gotta go get it, which was new to me. You don't do that out there. But it's not too many. I think on my heaviest house side day, I got maybe 10 houses I gotta go get. Oh man, come on, bag is stuck. Oh well, not much I could do about that. But it's nice, it's nice. You can definitely tell the change of weather out here. In the winter, it was colder than I had ever experienced in my life. I'm out here 15 minutes away from my yard, and I'm thinking, oh, I'll just ride my motorcycle. It ain't nothing. Man, I almost froze my mustache. Don't have to wear a helmet, so I was like, oh, bet. Not doing that again. When you see people wearing helmets, it's not because it's the law, it's because of the weather. It's way too cold. Even if it's only a 15-minute drive. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's some hardcore brothers out there that'll still be out there. And then when it gets hot, oh yeah, it gets hot. It ain't no California hot. You got the big bad ocean out there cooling you down. Here, it might be windy, but the wind is hot. So you better get a good truck that got good AC, because if not, Oh yeah, you're gonna be baking, bro. Baking. So most of the week I'm in like paved areas. Just today is where I'm out here in the east side of the OKC with these narrow roads. But you know, we out here getting it. I was doing food waste out in San Diego, so for like a year and a half I was dumping at the yard, never went to the landfill. And now, man, this landfill is city. I gotta go there 2, sometimes 3 times a day. And I had it easy not going to the landfill, because man, the wind, it's already bad enough being around all that trash, but that wind be getting into your eyes and your ears and your mouth. You definitely got to bring one of those things you put around your neck and your face. Good thing I ride a motorcycle. I have a couple of those, and yeah, I got to bring that along because it's out of control. But yeah, I like it. I don't like that I'm getting paid less, but it's still way more than I think minimum wage out here is like $12. And I took a cut, but you know, I'm still working it. It's still working out. Construction out here. I'm working out here on the, I don't know what they're doing, but they're digging. Looks like some fiber cables or something. Oh, another thing. In my yard, it was 90% Mexican. There's some people that didn't even know how to speak English. Out here, no sir, don't get me wrong, and Mexicans are everywhere, but yeah, the yard is dominated by whites and blacks, which is, yeah, get it, you know. So now I'm the minority instead of being the majority, but it's alright. They're good people. Let's see, I'm gonna have to tuck this in so I can get through. At least you got the essays working this shit like they should. Gotta watch out for taking out these trees. People are crazy about their trees out here. If I landscape their trees, then it's considered an incident, which I went through 3 years of no incidents and no accidents, and then about a month ago I had a recycle truck coming towards me in one of these little roads here, so I pulled over to the side to let them by. And when I pulled over, it had just rained and it caught what they call a rut, so I left like lines on the grass. And my supervisor called and asked me if I pulled over and left lines, which I didn't know what that was. And she was like, "Yep, that's the incident. Property damage." Oh man, I was so sour. I even tried to fight it, and they were like, "Nah." I was like, "What was I supposed to do? Play chicken?" And you know, but it is what it is. I got 2 points for an incident, so I guess I got my cherry pop on the incident scheme. But now I know, and if that happens again, oh yeah, guess who's not gonna pull over? Yes sir, enough said. people out here, man. They definitely appreciate their garbage people. Not saying that San Diego doesn't, but out there, like, so many people. Like, now here it's more of a smaller city, so you'd be surprised how many times people come out and wave and bring you out snacks and water. And believe me, it's definitely appreciated. The load, it's a little bit shorter, obviously, if I'm getting out earlier, right? I was out there doing like maybe 1,200 to 1,300 cans on Resi. Out here, I only got like 1 or 2 days I'm at 1,000. The rest of the days I'm at like 800, 600. You know, this job, you gotta help almost all the time. Let's see if I can get this. Bring it in here. Yes. Oh yeah. Years ago I would have got out and got it closer. But not anymore, my dog. You know, things you learn, you pick up on. But yeah, man, I'm loving it right now. They're telling me the summer's gonna hit like in June, July, and it's gonna be hotter because I haven't really experienced the summer here yet. But I'll take it. Thinking about going to front load because front loaders over there are two-man teams because you gotta pull cans. And here, nah, they're by themselves because 90% of their cans don't have any wheels. It's a stab and grab. So that's what kind of discouraged me from being a front loader over there, because man, all the getting out and pushing cans and pulling cans, you'd be surprised how many people got hurt because of the cans moving and, you know, hills and whatnot. But not over here. So, you know, I might just go ahead and jump into that. But yes, I am back, my friends. Be safe out there. Catch you on the rebound.